They gonna be out like a light. Oh, my bad.
All right. All right, Shalom, Shalom.
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 All right, GMS Pittsburgh coming in live tonight through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. The one start off and giving all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh
Yahweh
Bashem,
Shem
Yahweh,
Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai,
Shai,
Bashem,
Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai.
Shai.
Yahweh.
Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopefully elect. Right? So, hey, we back at it again through the mercy and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Just going in the spirit, as like we said before, we're in the times. Hey, some beautiful times, times of judgment, right? Times of heavy destruction, time of hell that's coming upon a planet Earth with Jake don't understand and don't want to take heed when we say repent for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. So we're just gonna go in a few things through the spirit of what's taking on or what's taking place in the news today. Hey bro, get Matthew 24, verse 8.
I got it right here.
Yeah.
This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars. Salakia. Yep.
Verse 8.
Verse
And
6.
you're gonna read verse 8 and you're gonna jump back.
Okay. Right. It says, verse 8, it says, all these are the beginning of sorrows.
Mm-hmm. And that's what we're saying. Like, a lot of sorrows is coming upon a planet Earth. A lot of mourning, a lot of judgment, a lot of destruction. See, all these things are coming, and people are not taking heed. Could somebody get the book of Ephesians, the 5th chapter? You can start at the 15th verse, right? Because then we go into that chapter or the scripture per se that's talking about what redeeming the time. Why? So why would you be redeeming the time? Because the days are evil. Right?
Yeah, I got a precept. Second Ezra 9:1 says, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made."
You got it, bro.
Yeah, kind of. So, as the bro was speaking of these different signs, that we are to look for, Matthew 24, that's really all about. That's the big one right there that most people use to talk about end time prophecy. All right. And it's just saying here that there's certain signs that will be coming to pass. Somebody's device is a little loud. I hear myself twice. But anyway,
Yeah.
but yeah, like I said, that we're gonna know that it's that time where the Most High is gonna begin to visit this world. All right. And there's a few things on there. I don't know if you want me to continue on or if you want to get into precepts
Hey,
before.
yeah, hey, go ahead. You got presets, bring that meat out. Hey, go in the spirit,
Verse
bro.
verse 3 says, "Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning." Right.
Yeah,
So
and
we're
he
seeing
and he's
these. Go ahead. Go ahead, Doc.
Salakia.
You got it. No, you got it, brother. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that you see these things happening all across the world. Like when you turn on these different alternative media sites, you just type in YouTube of, let's just say Greece, or you know, any of these different smaller countries where people are uprising against their governments, different restrictions and sanctions, that the people over there is just not tolerating, so to speak, right? France, different places like that. Like people are still they've been rioting for what? Almost over a year, right? Steady out there every day just throwing cocktail bombs. you know, to the point where civilians got riot gear shields and riot face masks and batons because they've been out there fighting and clashing with the, the powers that be, in that country, so to speak.
Mhm.
And different these different powers or forces that's over there, they didn't prepare themselves to say every day we're going to have to go out there and put up with that protesters and clashes and fight, right? Getting stones thrown at them because that's what's happening over there in these different places. We talking about big ass stones, not pebbles, right? People ghost ride in their vehicles into the to the wall of the police. That shit is happening, but not in American Babylon and Great because there's a lot of bread and circus activities that's going on. Y'all got it?
Yep.
I got Ephesians 5 that you call for.
Oh yeah, bring it out.
Con, this is Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 15. And it reads, "See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming good time because the days are evil."
Right. Scripture says what? Redeeming the time because the days are evil. Now, one of the things that how you also know that we're in a time or in the days or evil days, so to speak. When you go back to the Matthew, the 24th chapter, it says, verse 12, it says, "And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold." And you're seeing this spirit, amongst the people, in the midst of the people, along with the perverseness, the spirit of abomination. These people are running around with a dark vibration on their spirit, man. You know, there's no, these people have no honor, no morals, no values within themselves. So how much more people around them? Okay, we are the only ones with the standard of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to say, okay, this is my fellow brother, whether he's in the faith or not, and I know this is his woman. That's off limits. She's off limits, or valuables that he has, or whatever the case may be. We have the standard to be like, okay, I'm not going to do these things that's contrary to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. But not these people. These people don't have that mindset. You drop, a wallet is dropped, or however the case may be. You pick it up. Hey, look, man, you dropped your wallet. Oh, not these niggas. You shit getting took. The nigga probably help. The nigga will help you look for
it. Right.
Nigga be in your house and steal it and help you look for it. Nigga swipe it and you be like, wait a minute, before you leave, man, you seen this? Oh no, but I help you look, man. How you look for hours too, just so they can get back in later because you ain't suspect them. Yeah, he knows me.
Yeah, and just much more, BS is going to be coming from these people that's in this world.
Yep.
Okay. Did we read the love of many shall wax cold?
I just did. Yep.
Yep. The love of many is on the wax cold, like the brother read. It's gonna get to that point. As a matter of fact, Second Esdras tells you. Let's see.
You still got some in 9 too. Whenever you finish getting your precept.
Second Esdras. Well, I don't know if y'all plan on going to 15, but I'll just read this point. It says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation." So that's another aspect of what's to come. These, like the bro said, these people is going to get real out of hand, real crazy out here. All right, and they're not going to consider any type of moral standards. All right, it's going to be no holds barred. All right, no mercy.
Hey, look, that's what no pity means. Absolute no mercy.
Yep.
Right now, when you example of that, when you see like on Black Friday, when they be having them sales, they say, look, we got 2 TVs in Walmart right now, and we're selling a 70-inch for $250. Bro, people get nuts behind that.
Yeah.
And it's like, look, I gotta be the first to get there. I don't give a damn if I gotta step over a child, someone of an elder age, a woman, however, they're like, look, I gotta get that.
Yeah, I saw that in this clip. This I think it was an N-dub, and she was with her son or something, and the son had like a toy in his hand, and she had like one in her hand, and the Edomite came and snatched the toy out the son's hand. I don't know if y'all brothers seen that clip.
About to be a brawl in there.
Through. And that was a toy. Wait till that toy turns into a food basket, or an apple or something, and it ain't no food.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yep,
got a
they
They show that with
precept.
toilet paper.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is 1 John chapter 2 and verse 16. It says, "For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world."
Yeah.
So I got that to say because, hey, as the brothers were saying, people are going to start getting out of hand for these different things that they were overindulging in the world, man.
Mm.
Right? They don't have any morals. They don't have any uh, discipline or control over their spirit, right? To limit themselves in doing particular things. So in a time where all these resources are going to be scarce and limited, they're gonna go crazy, man. They're gonna, if they have the power to do it, and another precept
Yeah.
I got. They have the power to do it. They're gonna take the things that give them pleasure, you know. Of course, out of necessity, food and water, right? But also women, you know, they're gonna take these different things to try to continue in that pleasure and satisfy their flesh in that time, right? And they're gonna be violent in trying to regain comfortability, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And I got
That's right.
Second Ezra 15 right here, real quick. The Second Ezra 15, chapter 14, 15, verse 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Mm-hmm.
For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands."
Now, you're going to have that going on for a lot of different reasons, right? Now we talk about race wars. There's class wars, right? You got people just going to be rising up against each other before the lack of bread, the
Mhm.
famine. Because we see this already happening with these different mandates going on, so to speak, right? You got people arguing about no, mask and the juice, all these different reasons. Okay, or say if you at the gas, let's talk about something prevalent right now that's going on. Gas. You go to the gas station, you got a Ford F-150, big uh big little back the trunk, right? Or what they call the bed. You got a big bed.
Mhm.
You got 10 some joints called 10 tanks, right? 10 gas tanks. You start filling up. You filling up. People will be like looking at you like, hey, my man, like we can't allow you to take all that gas. Even though they can't afford to do that, they're gonna say you can't take all that gas. How dare you? Maybe I need to come back. Maybe there need to be enough in that reservoir so I can come back tomorrow to get some gas. Boom, right there, it's gonna pop off. You know,
Yeah.
these are just different things that we see why people are gonna be popping off.
Yeah.
Yep.
So people having swords in their hands and coming at each other is gonna be for all sorts of reasons. People gonna be frustrated, irritated, angry, hungry, the whole
Mhm.
nine.
You see how
So that's
people
gonna
act when they hungry in the drive-through, man. They'll pull
oh,
they'll pull the damn person at the drive-through right out the fucking window if they ain't got what they want on their meal.
or climb in.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That happened the other day. I was doing a delivery, and nigga was in the. I was in the line at the McDonald's, man, and this dude, he was like, "Give me my refund." He was like, I guess they pulled him up to the second window to wait on his food, right? So he's like, "Man, I seen like 5 cars pass by. Give me my money back. Give me my money back." He said, people." He said something about people could die out here. I was like, "Damn,
Mm,
nigga, shit, like." You that hungry? Like,
bro.
and that's right now where shit is still kind of okay. Like wait till wait till it's
Mm-hmm.
scarce as hell. Niggas can't get their value meal. Niggas, it's over.
Yeah, people ain't
Mhm.
ready. People ain't ready because America, Babylon the Great teaches this hungry, wild weight type of spirit. You know, this
Yeah.
microwave spirit of, you know, I want to have it and I want to have it now. Okay, and that's a destructive mindset that really teaches.
Yeah.
You know, that's a very destructive mind state. You know, go ahead, bro.
Okay. This is Second Ezra 15 and 16. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." Right. So, hey, they're not gonna be concerned about what the government says, your local police, the governor, the president. They're not gonna care about those things, man, because they're gonna be in a state of uh, 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 um, kill or be killed. A state of survival. Like I need food I need to satisfy my flesh now. So they're gonna be in a state of, hey man, I got these guns, I got this ammunition. I'm about to go take this food, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want pleasure. I'm about to go take these women, man.
Yeah,
Yep.
because because people are going to look at it. What I usually hear all the time, because I deal with a lot of out of country rednecks, type of people. We have given you an opportunity. You was given an opportunity to help and take care of us, and you couldn't do the job. So now we got to take the matters in our own hands.
Mm-hmm.
And that's from the spirit of a lot of E. See, this I'll say this, and we can continue to go. The spirit of E and the spirit of Jake is different. We know that. Now I'll tell you what Jake is doing. Jake got the spirit of let's build financially. They don't see the crash in the system happening.
Mm-hmm.
So they're trusting in that broken reed. But E, they see the economic collapse. They see the race wars and everything brewing up where it's going to lead to this famine, where it's going to go down to everyone with the sword in their hand. They see that. So what are they doing? They're continuing to buy and to build what? Forts, right? Bunkers. Continue to build up their squad and continue to build shit like what's that movie with the white boy who had armored trucks and shit? Mad Max.
Mm-hmm.
They on that type of shit. But Jake has this mindset of, okay, let's build black wealth, not knowing, bro, it's about to go down. E sees it, but a lot of Jake don't.
Yep.
Now, just to throw this out there, the ones that's benefiting of what's building is what we are doing, building in the spirit. Go ahead.
Luke 16:8 says, "And the Lord commended the unjust steward, because he had done wisely. For the children of this world are in their generation wiser than the children of light." So these other nations, man, they know, they know certain things is about to hit the fan. They not game goofy, as I heard. This one guy say before. He used to watch him. He say, don't be game goofy. Don't be goofy to the game. And Jake is goofy to the game, man. Jake don't understand that shit's about to get real out here, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Those pleasures of sin are about to end.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Grant, I got a little more on here on Second Ezra 15. It says, verse 17. It says, "A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation." So hey, man.
Jump back a little bit.
Jump back a little bit.
Jump back a little bit because you made a point. You read how a man shall desire to go into a city and should not be able.
Right.
I mean, bro, you got quarantine zones, you got martial law, all these different things why you might not be allowed to go into a city. You might have a city that's barricaded by what? By rebels.
Yep. There's a couple of those out there, man. Yep.
Yep, holding up a stronghold.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We claim this city.
Like The Walking Dead.
Yeah. We claim this city. We're gonna protect it. There's water here. There's this or something over here that we want. Nobody's allowed in or out. You want in here, you gotta barter with us. You gotta give us your women, give us your this, give us your that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, the Lord is gonna turn people into a warlike spirit, because that's a spirit of war right there. Pillaging through people's stuff for taking their spoil, with the sword. That's a warlike spirit.
Yeah. Because that mindset you gotta have when that start, it's not gonna be like how people sign up for the American Army now. 2, 3, 4, 5 years. I'm gonna have a new Hellcat with a nice house and a white picket fence, right? No, your mindset in that situation is gonna be like, we gonna live to fight another day.
Yep. And the Lord will send different dreams and stuff too. Like I had a dream I did a lesson, but I decided not to post it because I didn't want to post all of it. But there was a part in there that really, had me considering the times that we coming into even more, because the scriptures, we've been reading the scriptures about it, how man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. But it's going to be even like material things like too, there's still going to be certain aspects of society, as we know, as it was in the days of Noah, as it was in the days of Lot. You know what I'm saying? There's still going to be people eating and drinking and marrying and so on and so forth, and with us being men of the Lord, Lord willing, we'll be covered. Okay. So we will have certain things, and people will see us with certain things and assume that we have more than we may actually have. In this dream, I had a car. I had one car, but this dude was with his woman, and he wanted to take that one car I had. He wanted to rob me for it. And it just showed me, and I told him, I was like, "No, bro, you got it wrong. This is the only car I got." And he still was like, "Man, if I had my gun, I still would take it." I was like, "Damn." You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas ain't gonna have no pity at all, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna need to have the Lord on our side, man, and learn them curses, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because we ain't supposed to be out here being carnal, but of course, that's something that can make you respond carnally, like shit. I gotta get you first, but anyway. He ain't do shit to me, but still, that's just the mindset that people's gonna have. But go ahead, y'all got it.
Precept, how's yours?
This is up above in the same chapter the bro Dayala was in, 2 Esdras 15 and verse 5, and it reads, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled."
Matter of fact, can you get Jeremiah 28:8, Tavior?
Come.
Hey, because these are things that we're speaking of. That's what's coming to the earth. Like, there's not no peace. Like, how do Jake want us to present that? Like, how do you want us to tell you that these type of things are coming upon the earth? Like, I don't know how you want us to say it. It's not gonna sound pretty no type of way.
Yeah. Funny. Yeah, they're gonna be taking the women, they're gonna be taking their vaginas, and they're not gonna how you want us to say it. That's how it's gonna happen. All right.
Like for real, man. Like, it's like this trainer just said the other day. He said, I had to mention to this woman, or individual we speaking to about when they was talking about diets and health. And he was like, there's no nice way to tell you that you need to quit eating a lot of bullshit you eating. Like, this is how you're overweight or unhealthy. And it just made sense. It was like, our people want us to tell them things in a way that it's not. They want to, what they call it in the world, desensitize. Ain't that what they say? They want us to desensitize. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. Correct. They want us to desensitize
Sugarcoat.
these
They want us to sugarcoat.
Okay, we could use that word. They want us to sugarcoat of what really needs to be done or what's going to be done.
I got a precept.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 30:8. Now go, write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be for the time for the time to come, forever and ever. All right, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of Yahweh, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Okay.
Yeah, you don't got any good news for us? Why can't you tell us anything good? Why all y'all talk about is Jacob's trouble, huh? Why y'all always talk about the MOTB? Why y'all always talking about war? Like what type of Israelites are y'all? Like all y'all talk about is doom and gloom, right? What about the marriages and what about the feast and what about this and what? Bro, no.
There'll be time for that in the kingdom.
We're not doing that, like and just because we don't put that on the forefront. Like brothers get together and go out to eat and go bowl. Different brothers do different things. It's not on the forefront because that is not what we want to promote. What we're promoting or what we are exalting is the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay,
that's the most important thing. The people put these things out there and they show them like they're the most important thing. It's not the most important thing to know that, oh, we had a barbecue last week or we had a dance competition and niggas was stomping the yard. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what how was that edifying anybody or preparing anybody for the time that's coming? Niggas up there. What the fuck they gotta do? That ain't got shit to do with salvation. You know what I'm saying? So brothers do things, brothers have fun. You know what I'm saying? You can already tell by the way that we carry ourselves at camp and we joke and we have fun. All right, we do, but that ain't what it's all about. All right, the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, right? And the heart of the fools is in the house of folly, in the house of mirth. So we're not in that spirit. We're trying to properly prepare you for what's to come. All right, which is death, doom, and gloom.
I got a precept backing you up, bro.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Ezekiel chapter 21 and verse 8. It says, again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and saying, thus saith the Lord, say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make sore slaughter, so to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. And he have given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. And the sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give into the hand of the slayer. Because the Lord has the spirit on E to prepare his different weaponry, man. And to use them, especially on the children of Israel, man. So yeah, we do different little things to balance ourselves out and have fun, get together with brothers or whatever, but we don't put that on the forefront because we don't want to put out that image that doing this work is all about having feasts and having fun, right? Because we know in the back of our mind that there's gonna be lots of death and destruction, so we're not really in the mirth spirit. We're in the spirit of mourning, so to speak.
I got that word furbish in the etymology. All right, I'm gonna get to the point. It's to rub or to scour to brightness. Now it says the Old English cognitive Germanic verbs fiormian with unetymological blah blah blah, meant to clean, to rub bright, to polish. The surname Frobisher is a metastasized form of the agent now. This was a business of considerable importance when armor and arms were in general use and were in continual need of furbishing or scrubbing. Now, what would be the purpose of rubbing down or scrubbing down a sword? Because it done got bloody, and that blood getting caked on it, it makes the edge where it ain't as sharp. Imagine you got blood caked up on something, you ain't gonna cut as easily. No, niggas getting exactly. So he's like, look, we got to clean this joint. We getting ready. This shit gonna be sharp. It's gonna be ready to slice through a motherfucker when we get through, nice and clean, you know. And so that's what he's furbishing. He's getting it. He gave it to be furbished so it can go back on the battlefield and be used. Go ahead, Al.
Yeah, no,
That's
you're
crazy,
right
bro.
because after
Salakia. I was just watching that movie, 300 Rise of the Empire, and he was saying that. He was saying, like, oh, man, I'm getting my sword ready and sharp so that way when we go back out, I'll be ready.
Yeah, that's all I was about to say because after every war, that's what you would do. You would either take your arms to the blacksmith, or most soldiers would do it themselves, even while they was not in the middle of battle, but you know, before when like they go to their next conquest, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know, that's what they would do. Even when you're dealing like with the meat market, the same thing, or not the meat market, the restaurants and stuff like that. You got butchers. Yeah, you got to.
They strap it on that little piece of leather, or they take the little sharpener and they shink, 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 shink. You see that when they do that, that's for a purpose. That's to make that edge sharp so it can have a clean cut on that meat or whatever you're about to cut.
Clean cut.
You know,
I got precept too.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro.
I was just gonna say, I mean, that's it. Just gonna reiterate the point. You think the Most High got them sharpening it just for it to look pretty? Hell no. Go ahead.
Yep. The book of Isaiah, chapter 10, verse 5, it says, "O Assyrian, rod of my anger, and a staff in their hand is mine indignation. I will send him against a hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge to take the spoil and to take the prey and to tread them down like the mire of the streets."
All right, so hey, that's Esau, man. He is that rod in the Most High's hand, man. Okay, to basically whip the children of Israel. You know, hey, the Lord already has his men going through affliction, right? But hey, we're going through affliction that we may not be destroyed. You know, so the Lord is to the two, you know, those who be of the 2/3, man. You know, they hey man, they're gonna go into their destruction. You know, the death, the affliction that's about to come on them is gonna be to their destruction. You know, they're gonna have to learn the hard way because hey, the Lord, you know, the Lord's whooping our behind right now as we speak, but that whooping is gonna be on a whole nother level, man. We don't want no parts.
Hey, that's gonna have me go back to 2nd Ezra 9. So let's continue on that, right? 2nd Ezra 9 and 5 says, "For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and endings in effects and signs." Okay, so he's showing you the beginning of these things, what shall be the beginning of these, the end. Okay, basically Matthew 24, and then at the end there's going to be signs. Verse 7 says, "And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways. And they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not but despised it, the same must know it after death by pain," which is what the brother was just talking about.
Yeah,
Jake gonna have to learn the hard way. Okay.
Death
Hey,
by
I
pain.
have precept backing
Slovakia,
up the brother
Slovakia.
Ariella.
Okay, bro.
This is Psalm chapter 17 and verse 13, and it reads, "Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword." Basically backing up the bro when he was talking about how he's the Assyrian, the rod of the Lord's anger. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he's
Yep.
that sword that the Lord is using to punish the children of Israel.
Hey, that's what we pray to get delivered from, man. The wicked.
Right.
Slovakia. This is a little off topic. Hey, this just in it just popped up as an alert on the phone. It said missiles fired from Iran fall near U.S. consulate in Erbil, Iraq.
Mm.
Hey, so these wars or rumors of wars just popping off. So you're the turn up. Hey, it's going
Okay.
down.
Yeah.
You know, like missiles being shot off. Like that's not a play. That's just like you in the hood, and Ray Ray, you know, big Ray Ray and Pookie Loke. They ain't nobody. Big Worm. Let's just use Big
You
Perm or
said
Big
big
Worm.
one. Big one.
Ain't nobody to play with. Now
Yeah.
when you do things like that, like bro, those are acts of war.
Mhm.
Shooting missiles. Hey, so look, a lot of things is speeding up, man. This is why we be going into lessons through the spirit of different things that's about to come upon the earth, and that's a part of it. World War III, different minuscule wars that's eventually going to affect everything around you.
Mhm.
So as we mentioned when we started off the lesson, when we start talking about famines and people having swords in their hands, and people not having no pity upon our neighbor, all these different things play a part. They all play a part.
Mhm.
Okay.
When you start to block off other nations and sanction them, and do the little weird shit that the U.S. does to these different nations, for some reason people seem to forget that a lot of these other nations, right? A lot of these resources that we get here are imported from these different countries.
Mhm. Yep. Yeah. Hey, just putting sanctions on these different nations and going to war with them is going to have a domino effect on
Mm-hmm.
America's economy, man.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Well, I gotta go. I had to get up off of here, man. Gotta go handle something real quick.
All right, bro.
All right.
All
But
right,
yeah.
brothers. Hey, y'all about to
All
Mission
right,
Rocket
y'all
Thumb.
watching Shabrakata.
So
Shalom.
much in
Shabbat
the
Shabbat.
brother.
Yeah,
I
so
still
when
got
you think
Jeremiah
about
28.
oh yeah, we're gonna get that. Yeah, because when you even think about these lack of resources, that's what it all comes down to. Is those what? The lack of resources. When you can't get nothing,
Mhm.
right? When you can't get these different things, the demand is gonna be very high, and then it's gonna be the scarcity at the same time. Well, you can jack up the prices,
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Supply
right?
and
Because
demand.
supply and demand. Jeremiah 28:8.
Come. This is Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8. And it reads, "The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence."
And that's what we're talking about, man. We're talking about that. We let you know the evil days are here. Okay, we are in that time. Wars. We see the wars and the rumors of wars. We see the different things, different signs, and different things that's taking place all across the world. Just letting us know, right? Starting with the book, the scriptures, just letting us know. That's okay. The Lord told us of all these things that's going to come to pass. Look out when you see these things. Be on the lookout. Be on guard.
Mhm.
You know, somebody get. I'll get it. So the Most High talking about visiting the world which He made.
Mm-hmm.
What's that second address?
Second verse 9.
9, I believe.
Yeah, I think we just didn't read down to it. Oh yes, right here. Yep. Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 1, it says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou thyself diligently in itself, And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Okay, and then he goes on to tell you the uproars of the people, the earthquakes in diverse places, right? All these different things that's taking place upon the earth, which we see that's happening today.
Okay.
These are the signs you're supposed to look for and be like, okay, the Lord is on. The Lord is on His way.
Yeah.
You
Yeah. The Lord is on his way, to make his grand appearance. Which, the Lord is, he's already here. A lot of these different things that goes on. Yeah. Oh, even over in Ukraine, for the different recent events that happen, a lot of these different things that go on in the world, the angels are there, man, putting the spirit on people to do these different things. You got the different volcanoes, because there's been a lot of volcanoes that's just been erupting on these different islands and different places and around the world. There's always they do documentaries on it too. There's always a chariot that flies into the volcano and then flies out, and then soon after the volcano starts erupting, man. So the Lord is causing these different things to happen. He's visiting the world, as the brother read.
Hey, everything is being guided through the spirit and power of Yahweh. Everything.
Yep, everything. Yep.
What you got over there, Taziar?
I got Luke chapter 1 and verse 70.
All right.
Because going into like how the Lord is saying, giving the world the warnings through his men servants and prophets. This is Luke chapter 1 and verse 70. And it says, and he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began.
Hey, so this is how the Lord is speaking. This is how the Lord is warning the people, right? Through his men, through the chosen, through the vessels that he have chosen, right? Which what you see pretty much of the meek, the lowly, the people that's the offscouring. He's not using people like these high end people like LeBron and these different professors and things like that. Not saying that brothers weren't in those fields before they left it and came to this beautiful truth. Okay, but he's not using these people of the influence of the world, because people will come in for the wrong reason. People will come in just on the name of, oh yeah, LeBron's out there on the street teaching. Like, people would just come there and just leave their city and move to that city because LeBron's teaching on that particular street, or live in that city and teaching on that particular street. It's not because of thy word's sake, so to speak.
It'll be because of their worldly reputation.
Right. You got anything else on Yellow?
Yeah, I got this right here because the time that we're coming in, it's like I was saying before, the Lord is turning people into that warlike ancient spirit, and we're gonna see these different things happen over here in America, man. America has yet to be touched by war, but it's coming. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 40. It says, "O my people, hear my word. Make ye ready to the battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth." So we're gonna have to be prepared in the mind for the things that are coming. Because it's gonna be it's going to be a grand mental test, a mental battle for us going through those different times, man. We're going to have to be mentally stable, all right, in order to endure through those times, man. It talks about, like I said, be even as pilgrims upon the earth. We're going to have to move to and fro. We're not going to stay in one place. For those of us that are going to be, moving around, because they're going to snatch up some of us and put us in those camps. It says, "He that selleth Let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will lose. He that occupieth merchandise as he that hath no profit by it, and he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein. He that soweth as he that should not reap. So also he that planteth a vineyard as he that shall not gather the grapes. They that marry as they shall get no children, and they that marry not as the widowers. Right?
Mhm.
So hey, all these different things that we have, we might have bought, you might have got you a new car or got you a new vehicle, or you might have just, bought a house, or it's gonna be like you're gonna lose that, man. You know, that's not gonna be you're gonna have to flee away from that stuff, man. You know, and that's the mindset, we're in. Yeah, we got this, but I'm gonna have to leave this because there's gonna be evil times coming.
That's right. I appreciate the back here, brother.
Okay.
Mhm.
This is Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6. And it says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure."
Yep. There you go, man. The wisdom and the knowledge is gonna be our stability. That's what's gonna keep us stable in these times to come. You know, it says, in the strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure. So hey, we're gonna want to have our fear, on 144% in that time, man. You know, that we don't slip up and make the wrong move that's not according to the Most High's pleasure. Especially
Mhm.
for the hour of temptation that's coming up. We're gonna want our fear to be at 144%. To deny that device, man. Because there's gonna come some grave repercussions for denying that device, man. You got it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What you got, Tozier?
I'm going to grab Revelation 2 and 10 when it talks
Mm.
about Jake being delivered into those prisons.
Mhm.
This is Revelation chapter 2 and verse 10, and it says, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life."
Yeah. Yeah. You had that spirit like the Maccabean, the brothers that was in the book of Second Maccabees, the 7th chapter. Because
Mhm.
that's how that devil gonna come. That he's gonna come with the draconian measures and draconian laws. Because what they're gonna have to. People are gonna be in all out rebellion. You're gonna have some people that are acceptable or in agreement to what he got going on, but he's gonna push that force upon the
Mhm.
people of you don't have no choice. Okay, it ain't no you know some of you is in agreement with the system. No, he wants all to be in agreement with the system, the MOTP system,
Yep.
Yeah,
and to
that
eventually
get
to
down to
take
lay
the
down spirit.
MOTP. Yeah, yeah, that's
Yep.
where the draconian measures come in at. You know,
God. Yeah, and
so
the Salakia.
no, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, the brother Azariah brought out earlier, the same shall know it after death by pain. That's
Hmm.
those who aren't you know taking heed unto the Lord. So some of us brothers may actually have to be tortured, for the sake of the Most High, man. You know,
Hmm.
but the Lord can make it to where you don't feel that pain, or that pain is lessened, and you can bear the pain.
Well, what it say here in the book of Revelation, the 20th chapter, it says, chapter 20, verse 4 says, "And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, and for the word of the Most High Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or on their hands, and they lived and reigned with Mashiach 1,000 years. So that's the draconian law, right?
Yep.
To be beheaded because you didn't, you wasn't, you didn't get that conform to the system.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
that's the goal.
Kind. They got those those smart guillotines now.
Mm-hmm.
You no longer have to have a man, pull the rope or hit the button. Nah, they just stick your head in there as a sensor, and then they just bring it on down.
Yeah.
That hey man, hey that's also a part of this devil polishing up or furbishing his sword, man. Because that guillotine essentially is like a big sword,
But you gotta think though, machines like that, right, are emotionless.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of these digital things that's being set up, they don't have any emotion. They don't have sympathy, mercy, and things like that to say, you know what? I don't think this is a good idea. No, you hit the switch and it's on and cracking. Because people can waver and they like, we don't got time for that. We don't got time. You know how many seconds we could be on to the next head in seconds, and you want to think about if this is a good idea or not. No, you know what? We're just going to do this our way.
Yep. Some of these camps they could have freaking robots as the guards and shit, man. You try to run or escape, there's a robot just fire on sight. Not even worried about it. You stepped out of the boundaries and the perimeters, and you just get shot down.
Yeah, right. Chase you down like a linebacker, grab you up by your collar, and just start dragging you.
Yep.
It's gonna start dragging. It's not gonna say, let me go, I'm hurt. I got a scratch my leg. And the robot is not gonna stop and say, we need a Band-Aid. Like, are you all right? You want me to carry you? No, you gonna get dragged to whoever area you want you at.
Yep.
Yep. It ain't gonna be one of them little pats on the back either. It's gonna be a real grip up. Damn, they got your skin and everything just dragging you,
and then they're gonna just drop you. Boom. Right? You're safe now. you're under the care of yada yada yada, whatever it means to.
Yeah.
But that's what's coming. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's all I got too, man.
I still got Sega Edge 16. We ain't going to that.
We're at
the beginning of sorrows. Woe is me.
Yeah, okay, just read the woe is me. We're cool with that.
Okay, calm. This is Sega Edge chapter 16 and verse 17, and it reads, "Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days?"
Right. See, so what is Ezra saying in this vision he's seeing? It says, "Look, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days?" And we just spoke on briefly of a few things that's going to be happening out here on the earth. A lot of destruction. When the prophets were seeing things like this, they was like, "Yo, like this is it's going down." So it's like, dang, like how people going to get delivered out of this? Like, and more likely he's here back in reincarnation. So he's like, who's going to deliver me in those days? Like, yo, this is what we're going to be going through.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. There's going to be lots more to endure, man. That's one thing. I remind myself is like, yeah, we're going through affliction now, but we're going to have to go through even more affliction. There's even more coming down the pike.
Yep.
It doesn't just stop at the different afflictions that we're going through now. It's going to increase. The pressure is going to increase. Like the elder Apostle Tahar coined the year of the turn up, man. The Lord is about to turn everything up, man.
I got to end in precept. 11. I'm trying to think. There's been much for much tribulation.
You shall enter into the kingdom.
I got it.
Okay.
Book of Acts chapter 14, verse 22, it says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must do much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, just backing up what you're saying, bro. Like, we must endure the things that come, as the scriptures say. What in the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 13? He that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. You know, so we must endure these different things that's coming upon us. You know, it says through much tribulation.
Mm-hmm.
So what we must overcome.
Yep.
Right. So you know, we just going into the spirit, Lord willing, hope was edifying. We want to give all praise, honor, glory too.
Yahweh,
So I want to say the apostles and elders, great millstone, peace and citation. So hopefully, let. So next time, I want to say shalom.
Shalom.